We're talking all about a success story with one of our clients. So Valerie was 43. She'd come to us after having 2 pregnancy losses, miscarriages. She had low AMH and high FSH. And her FSH was 13.6. It did fluctuate because it does fluctuate each cycle, but usually below 10 is where you want to have it. So that can be an indicator that the body is struggling to produce healthy eggs. She suffered those 2 pregnancy losses. Check those out with some biomarkers. Like many of the clients we work with, Valerie was told that either IVF or donor eggs were her only option. She knew her body could do it, and she wanted to figure out what was going on with her health. So she signed up and worked with the Fab Fertile team. So we did some testing. So as part of our Fab Fertile method, we have access to functional testing for her thyroid function. So her TSH was at 3 when she started with us. Even your REI is going to want to have that below 2. Typically recommended to take thyroid medication, which was the recommendation for her. Thyroid levels are going to help support ovulation. After we work with her, thyroid improved. So she was on a medication called cabergoline. It's used to lower prolactin, but long-term use can impact the liver and cholesterol levels. And we were definitely seeing indications of that on her blood work. And so the low cholesterol meant that her body was struggling to make sex hormones needed for pregnancy. So we need to be careful. Sometimes we're chasing one thing and it affects the rest of the thing. The body's not in a silo. We need to look at all of this in a holistic manner. We did some gut testing, so looking at the DNA of the stool, and we found that she had H. pylori, so a virulence factor, and that can impact your nutrient absorption and inflammation. H. pylori can be passed back and forth via saliva to your partner. Getting pregnant at 43 with her own eggs after 2 miscarriages, years of being stuck, being told IVF was her only option, she got pregnant naturally. And so it is taking your health into your own hands. It's not just you've got the low AMH and the high FSH, and there's nothing you can do, and the only IVF or donor eggs. And for her, there was a lot of health markers that we need. Once we addressed those, then the hormones came back on